when he and I got together, we had that conversation about labels, because I felt ready to be called boyfriend and girlfriend, and he goes, being in my 40s, I feel like I'm a little old to be called somebody's boyfriend, but if you call me your man friend, it sounds like I'm not allowed near playgrounds. I was like, all right, well, what are you gonna call me? And he goes, I'll just be like, this is my lady. And I was like, well, we're not at a Renaissance fair. So no. Also, I can't use the equivalent of that. I can't be like, Mom, Dad, I'd like you to meet my lord. And he's also a comedian. My ex-husband was actually a comedian, too. I can't stop shitting where I eat. No, I didn't tell you. My love life is a Chipotle. Just keep the eating and shitting all under one roof. It's very convenient, very farm to table, you know. They're right there. And I wasn't much of a jealous girlfriend in my 20s, but then some switch flipped in my 30s. And now when I see somebody hit on the person I'm with, I just feel myself anamorph into the cast of Jersey Shore. I am ready to brawl. And he does get hit on. When he walks on stage, women whistle at him. And at comedy clubs, there's usually a security guard in the back to kick people out in case they heckle. So at his shows, I've just started to stand next to the security guard.
As a New Yorker, I travel a lot more now. And like, the more I travel, the more I'm starting to see New York a little differently. And I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, you travel outside of New York, you start to pick up on things. Like, that first day back is rough. I get back, I get off my flight, I look around, I'm like, it is kind of nasty. I don't want to feel that way about my city, man. But I go to other places and I'm like, there's no trash around your trees. Where do you guys keep your trash? In bins? That's disgusting. I don't touch my trash.
I now feel if you want to feel generally positive about the current state of the United States of America on a global cultural scale, what you need to do is you need to watch 90 Day Fiancé on TLC, because you watch that shit and you realize America must be doing something right, dude. Because people all around this world are lining up, doing whatever it takes, throwing it all away just for the chance to make it somewhere in the Midwest. They don't give a fuck where they end up, dude. They'll do anything, up to and including marrying the biggest jabroni in the state of Ohio, gladly. They'll interview this guy on there. He's like, yeah, my name's Jason. I'm a 35-year-old dodgeball coach. And ever since my mom kicked me out, I've been looking for Miss Right, you know, like the type of woman that knows how to load the dishwasher and keep her mouth shut during Buckeyes games, that type of thing, right? And you're listening like, I don't like your chances, Jason. You don't seem like much of a catch to me. Then they cut to some beautiful girl in Estonia or somewhere like that, just like, Jason is man of my dreams. I often fantasize about being with him and eating hamburger helper off of paper plate. In the Shangri-La known as Dayton, Ohio.
That's the last place I want to get murdered is the bathroom. Why do you go to the bathroom? Because you're full of piss. But if you get murdered before you get to the urinal, guess where the piss goes? All over you and in your pants. I don't need that. I don't want to be on the ground of a bathroom bleeding with piss all over me. Because here's what's going to happen. The cops are going to show up and one of them is going to go, oh my God, this guy pissed his pants. He was so scared to be murdered, he actually pissed his pants. This is crazy. I don't want that. So then I think I have 1 minute to live. Do I use that minute to text my children and tell them I love them? Or do I dip my finger in my own blood and leave a note? My kids know I love them, so fucking here we go. Dear officers, I was not scared to be murdered. I was killed before I was able to piss in the urinal. P.S. You're looking for a man with very bendy ankles.
I don't know trees. That's embarrassing. Our house is the one with the big maple in the front yard. You can't miss it. I can miss it. I'm gonna miss it. Here's the trees I know. Christmas. That's it. That's the only one. And that one's gotta have lights on it for me to get it. Just give me your address. That would be a better system. That's why they have that system. Like, don't tell me about architecture. That's not going to help either. It's the colonial house. Well, it better have a guy with a triangle hat and a musket marching back and forth. It's the stucco house. Stucco? What is stucco? Sounds like a clown that can't get out of stuff. You're like, oh no, don't go in there, stucco. You're too big. You're not gonna fit, stucco. You wear size 76 shoes, stucco.
You know, Mexicans are dominating shit. Like McDonald's, for example. They have monopolized McDonald's. You can't go to a McDonald's in the city without hearing, "Welcome to McDonald's, I'm gonna take your order, please." Let me get a Big Mac. Oh, Big Mac! No cheese. Sin queso! That's the best English you gonna get in there, dog. The cashier is the one who speaks the best English. Look, go to a McDonald's. The further into the restaurant you look, the less English they speak. You can't talk to the nigga on the fries. He's not even supposed to be in the country.
Is that guys get body shamed. We do. Guys get body shamed if we're short, or if we're bald, or if we have a small penis. And some guys out there get body shamed for all three. It's got to be a horrible life for whoever that guy is. I'm sure he's really talented, though.
If you don't know who the racist is in your family, it's because it's you. It's part of family life. You ever been to a wedding? Grandpa would like to say a few words. No, he will not say a few words.
I'm right down the middle myself. That's the best way to be, right? Down the middle. Those are the normal people. Remember the normal people? We used to vote and then just move on for 4 years. Not like these wackadoos that want to fucking relive it every 5 minutes. And then fuck off. I got shit to do. Yeah. If you have more than 2 bumper stickers on your car, I'm talking to you, motherfucker. And it's both sides, crazy on both sides. Like the liberal, the too far left people, they're all like, we gotta shut that cartoon down about a skunk that is trying to fuck a cat. Because it is teaching the children, if you have a stripe on your back, you can do anything and nothing. Recycle. Right? And the too far right people, they're all like, we got Mr. Potato Head. It's canceled. Transgender. Right? They think Mr. Potato Head's been canceled. It hasn't been canceled. Nobody's fucking made one since 1971. That's what happened. Because when they first came out, fucking, there was nothing else to do, and that was the iPad of the day. That was Mr. Potato Head. We can put a face on a potato. Right? And every family in America bought a Mr. Potato Head, and then they didn't need to make any more because everybody had one, and it would just get passed on through generations, right? And that's how it became transgendered, because you'd lose pieces of it as it got passed on through generations. So one day it just showed up at your house in work boots and eyelashes, and everybody's fine with it. All right?
Oh, you're in grad school for speech pathology. Damn it, Scott, I'll tell you what. I feel bad when I say this.
Do it.
No. There's certain things. If someone's gonna show you how to work out, I guess as a dude, you want like a dude showing you, I guess. There's gotta be something for speech pathology. You walk in and an Asian girl goes, "Hello. I'm here to help you speak a correctory. We're gonna get that twang out of your voice, and you're going to be talking so good before you know it." The first word, ridiculous. Some guy starts talking again with that accent. He goes, "I had a weird teacher." Why are you talking with a racist Asian accent? Oh, I had to learn how to talk again from an Asian girl.
Anyone here ever drink the breast milk? No? No? You tried your sister's breast milk? I'll be back. I gotta beat off. You can't say shit like that to me, man. God damn. Well, yeah, good job. I applaud you for that. That was fucking weird you guys did that. I did it out of necessity. My wife, she was having a tough time. When women breastfeed, their milk ducts can clog. And, she was like sitting on the bed. She's like, it hurts. She was describing it. She was like, it's like a dull, pressurized ache. And I was like, oh, I know that. I was like, I think my ducts are clogged right now. I was like, well, use your pump, man. Get the pump on. She's like, the pump's not working. And we just stood there awkwardly and looked at each other. I was like a vampire on the threshold of the door. I was... Invite me in, just say the words. I looked at her, I was like, she's like, you would do that? I was like, I thought you'd never ask. Get out of the fucking way. Yeah, because it's crazy, because like the milk, you have to like stimulate it, like it will eventually let down. So I was just on those things, like a little suckling, dude. I was on those like, she's like, oh my God, the milk's letting down. I was like, okay, just let me know when. And I backed off and jerked her nipple off. I was like, ew, it got on me. Get me a towel. No, I'm kidding. I took it to the dome, dude. I chanted. I was like, thank you. Thank you. Yep. I drank about 8 ounces. I woke up the next morning. I think I grew like an inch. I was like, oh, fuck, hell yeah. Sweet. Stuff works.
We had guinea pigs growing up, and we kept them in our garage, and in the hot Ohio summers, they absolutely died in there. And my sister reminded me, we named one of the pigs Brownie, which in retrospect is extra sad. She was out there straight bacon at 375. And my mom felt awful, okay? So she let us give him a proper burial in the backyard. And me and my sisters took those hard-bodied pigs, not like ripped, but like rigor mortis hard, and we buried him in the easiest place to dig. We put him right in the sandbox. And then a couple of neighborhood dogs came along, snarfed him right up. It was a tragedy all around. And I really feel like it could have been avoided if we just had a dad.
The other one I get after shows, which is really a fun one, it's my favorite. A lot of times the older white dude will come up to me, so excited. He's like, JR, you're Filipino? That is so cool. Because I had a lot of fun in the Philippines. I'm like, I know, I'm your son, Papa. I love you, Daddy. Come here, Father, can you hear me? Come back.
It's common among couples that when you go out to the store, like you'll come, go, hey, honey, I'm at the store. Do you need anything? And then the person that gets that call says what they need. In my theory, the person that gets that call, you get 6 words. Hey, I'm going to the store. Do you need anything? A latte from Starbucks. Thank you. Some potato chips would be great. Nell wants more frozen waffle sticks. Boom. 6 words. Kat, Mrs. Gould, bless her heart, I don't even call anymore. I was like, hey, honey, I'm going to the store. Do you need anything? Oh, yes. Gosh, thank you. Yes, okay. I need you to go to the nature well, but not the nature well convenient to our home. I need you to go to the Nature Well Annex. It's by the cargo hangar of the Van Nuys Military Airport. Now, there's a guard shift at 4 o'clock. From 4:03 to 4:11, there's no one in the shack. Drive right through. You'll hear a siren, but ignore it. No one's coming, I promise you. Drive all the way down to the last hangar on the left, but don't go in the front door. It's open, but there's an infrared scanner and you'll be sterile. Go around to the back. There's a bulkhead. Go down. Keep going down. It's going to get very dark and very cold and very wet. You're going in the right direction. You'll see a small shaft of light. Open the door. You should see several middle-aged Asian women in their underwear ironing money. You're going in the right direction. Keep going down. On the right, you'll see the annex. Ask for Paolo. If he's not there, wait, but don't make eye contact. I want a green apple smoothie. But instead of a smoothie, see if they'll make it as a juice. But instead of apple, I want kale hearts and a turmeric extract. Actually, better idea. Are you near a penitentiary or cattle ranch? Anything with the kind of fencing where I could get electricity into lemons? No! I'm not doing this.
Dude, I don't know why emergency room doctors are never impressed with your emergency. Right? It's such a big deal for you. Least they can do is like, wow, how did you do this? But no matter what you go with, they're like, so, you've got a knife in your butt. So, go stand in the knife in the butt line. Full line of people with knives in their butts. Hello, how are you? Back again, I say, yes, you know how I live.
I like a very specific kind of restaurant. I'm a 39-year-old elder millennial from Portland, Oregon. I only like restaurants that proudly advertise themselves as being farm to table. Oh, yeah. Which is a very silly thing for a restaurant to say. Because that's where they grow food. And that's what you eat it off of at every restaurant. Arby's is a farm-to-table restaurant. It's a gross farm, and the table is bolted to the wall, but it's farm-to-table all the same. When I say farm-to-table, I mean something very specific, okay? I mean a farm that is owned by a nice lesbian couple who left finance and bought a goat. And when I say table, I mean like a door that used to be on a very old church that they've taken down and kind of fashioned into a banquet-style seating arrangement where you sit around it with 6 other couples who you don't know, you didn't come with them. And you all talk about the same 3 A24 movies all night. Yeah. When I go to a restaurant, I want the drinks and the light bulbs to be in mason jars. Do you understand me? I like restaurants that have an ampersand in the middle of their name. They cannot spell out the word and. It has to be a cutesy little ampersand, right? It has to be like Turkey and the Wolf. Or the Girl in the Coat. I would eat at Indiana Jones in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Every time I go to a restaurant I like, the server comes over and they say the exact same thing. They say, "Have you dined with us before?" Because we do things a little bit different. Never once has it been different. Never once has the server been, "Have you dined with us before?" Because we do things a little bit different. Now take your shirt off and get in the kitchen. You're making me dinner. Never. I've never ordered the onion ring tower and it comes out on a man's erect penis, right? Like, and he stands there while you eat him, and if he goes soft before you finish, they fall on the floor. That's on you. Never. I've never ordered the charcuterie board and it comes out, and so does Marina Abramovich. You know, she like sits across from you. It makes hard emotional eye contact the entire time you're eating.
You could get Spanish citizenship. So I did that. I have Spanish citizenship because I think it's so important to have a backup plan. And that's not really hyperbole because I got my Spanish citizenship. I took my oath on January 6, 2021. I swear, that was my morning. I took my oath, and here's the thing. It had been a really long process, and I didn't know what was gonna happen later that day, so I celebrated January 6th. I threw myself a little party. I took a picture of myself being really happy, and then I posted it to social media. It was like 3 hours before the insurrection. I didn't know what was gonna happen. And if that was the end of the story, fine. But social media does this thing where they like to give you memories. So now, every January 6th, I just get a reminder of how happy I looked on January 6th. And the caption that I wrote does not help, okay? The caption that I wrote was, "Today we have righted one of history's greatest injustices."
I work in television. I watch a lot of television. I think I have a pretty refined taste in television, actually. I mostly watch a channel called A&E, which stands for Arts and Entertainment. It's very classy. My favorite show on A&E, maybe my favorite show of all time, is a TV show called Intervention. Okay. If you haven't seen Intervention, how do I describe it? Well, it's basically a prank show. And the way it works is a production company descends on some awful little town, and they are looking for a huge drug addict, right? And they find a drug addict, and they go up to him, and they're like, "Hey, man, we heard you're pretty good at taking drugs." And he's like, "Pretty good. I'm the best." You know, I'm incredible. It's all I do. And they're like, "Awesome. Well, I mean, would you ever consider getting high on camera?" And he's like, "It would be an honor." And then for the first 40 minutes of every episode of Intervention, they just follow this guy around as he gets so high on camera, like incredible. Like every episode of Intervention, there is a moment where you're like, this guy is a pro. Like I have never been this high. In the third act, that's when things get real, right? The third act, the guy's comfortable doing drugs on camera. He's friends with the crew. And the main producer comes up to him and he's like, "Hey, so I don't know if you're open to this. It's just a pitch, but have you ever gotten like super high in a hotel conference room?" And the addict's like, "No, but that sounds dope. Let's do it. I'm down, right?" And he walks into the hotel conference room all proud of himself, and then boom, it's all his friends and family. They hold an intervention for him. Fucking pranked, you know? It rules.
Does anyone else have any advice that they're needing? Okay.
How do we tell our conservative uncle he's not invited to the wedding?
Ooh. So you want to tell your conservative uncle that he's not invited to your wedding? Wait till he says something real awful and go, "That's why you're not invited." Honestly, it will be dramatic and fun.
When you guys were kids, did your parents tell you that it was illegal to use the dome light in the car at night? How? Every city in America that I've been to, yeah. How did these veteran parents get that one around the country? Pre-internet. Did they all just call a parent, hey, tell 10 other parents this lie? Here's the crazy thing about that one. So I'm 40 years old. If you're in my car tonight after the show and we need to find something, that light is on and then off immediately. Because as a 40-year-old man, I'm still not sure if that's true or not. And I don't want to test it.
I think about having kids. I do. I'm 37. I could have kids. I think about it. Until literally every time I call my brother, who has 3 boys under the age of 12. Yeah. Every time I call him, 30 seconds into our phone call, his entire life turns into the back half of the film Point Break. We'll just be chatting along, and then out of nowhere, he's like, 1 second, what's in your hands? Show me those hands! Fuck, one's on the roof. Where'd you get a Nixon mask? Shit! That joke does better if you've seen Point Break.
I don't know if you guys are concerned with your parents at this point in your lives, but I really feel like we got to start letting that generation go a little bit. We do. They're checked out. They really are. They're checked the fuck out. Like, you know, most of our parents are on weed now, right? Yeah, once the edibles became acceptable, they really leaned into that shit. You know, but what about a chubby 16-year-old Hank Foley getting grounded for 2 weeks for a nickel bag of stems and seeds? What about that? Huh? All of a sudden it's cool because you got rheumatoid arthritis? Is that the game we're playing here? Like, I have aunts that have never touched drugs in their lives, and now they're popping gummy bears left and fucking right. And they're like, oh, it's just a little CBD. Then I look at the bottle, I'm like, that's fentanyl. What are you doing?
I don't think the Riddler should be a man. The Riddler is a villain who tortures his victims by making them solve puzzles he already knows the answer to. I think a woman is more qualified for that role. I think Lady Riddler would crush that. Just, if you want to save Gotham, you have 3 hours to figure out why I'm mad at you. For the whole movie. He's like, can you just tell me? She's like, no, but I'll give you a hint. It's not the reason I said. It's something vaguely related to that. You know? The bat signal is just a dim lamp that says, it's fine. Says it's fine? I don't think a man could be the Riddler. When has a man learned he knows something you don't and not explained it immediately? If the Riddler was a man, he wouldn't give you time to answer. Like, do you know how the blockchain works? I'll tell you how the blockchain works.
I've only spoken up once in our entire relationship with this kind of stuff. Somebody had to. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. We were shopping, and we walked by these pots and pans in the store. And my girlfriend goes, oh, we got to get these at some point, because the kind we have right now are the kind that might give us cancer. And I was like, oh, yeah, let's get those later. You knew we had cancer pans? You knew. We moved in together. You brought the pants. All right, once again, you don't seem worried enough. You're like, they're not our pans. We don't get, like, that's crazy. Why didn't she bring that up? Yeah, I was retracing all the meals I had off these things. You know, that one time I was like, this omelet's to die for. That's embarrassing. Like, she didn't bring it up at all. How do you not bring that up? I'm not mad at her. I love her to death, and it looks like I'm going to. But, like, that's great. That'd be like if she came running out of our bathroom and goes, Steven, there's a snapping turtle in our toilet. And I'm like, oh, keep forgetting to tell you about that.
I grew up
I was born in 1980, so people ask me, when'd you grow up? I go, 80s, 90s. Those were my decades, 80s and 90s, right? And having a toddler right now, it shows me that if you grew up any time near when I did, our childhood was real fucked up. Turns out it was real fucked up, man. Like 80s parenting in particular. I don't know if anybody else was raised in the 80s. The parenting choices made collectively by society in the 80s were so strange by today's standards. 80s parenting was wild. It would be summer in the 80s and your parents would just be like, cool, the sun's up. Get on a bike and just go. Leave. Come back for dinner. Come back for dinner. Not even lunch. If you miss lunch, we'll just assume you ate at a friend's house. It's fine. But when those street lights come on, start heading home, eat dinner with us, complete and total freedom. We don't have cell phones. We have no way to get in touch, but just go out, ride a bike forever. See ya. Don't need to hear from you. Oh, also, by the way, if you ever see a van, that person's trying to kidnap and rape you. Never trust a clown. If you go anywhere near the woods, there are Satanists in there. They're chopping off chicken heads, and they'll chop off your head too. If anyone gives you a Mickey Mouse sticker, it's LSD. Don't put it on your skin. If someone hands you an apple, that's not nutritious. Razor blades. You'll cut your mouth up. And also, remember that cereal you had for breakfast? Remember that milk carton? This is gonna be you next time getting kidnapped, you dickhead. Anyway, I'll see you at dinner. Enjoy the freedom. It was wild back then.
I'm not proud of that. It's the way they packed them. I think you see right here. Look, they have the tart right on the cover with the cross section. So you can see all the rich, tasty goodness right there. Well, I'm only human, for Christ's sakes. And look at this, you guys. Inside, let me just show you. Inside, there are 3 pouches of 2. This is what happens to me. I open the first pouch and I eat 1 tart and I enjoy it very much, as naturally I would. And then I feel, well, I have to eat the second one or it will go stale. Well, now I've eaten 2 and it's no longer just a snack, it's a meal. I figure I may as well eat 2 more. And finally, I'm just like, well, hell, I don't just want 2 Pop-Tarts hanging out in a box. I eat the last 2 just to tidy up, really.
Babies are being born. Nothing to do about that. I've tried. They keep coming out. And problem is we don't get to go in the hospital and check out all the new babies anymore. Before the pandemic, we could just make our way into any hospital we wanted and just be like, where are the babies at? And they have to show you. So now we don't know when babies are being born. It's hard to even know it's happening unless we're on Instagram. Right? That's how we find out babies are being born, on Instagram. People have a baby and then they post a photo of it on their Instagram page. They put the baby's name. If we're lucky, they put the weight. But they don't always put the weight. Which is just like, just tell us, you know? You're gonna get a DM from me. And if you're gonna feel real dumb, just tell us what your baby weighs. But they always give us the name. And what do you do with that on Instagram? What do you guys do? Do you like it? Not me. I love it. I take that baby's name and I get that baby a Gmail account is what I do. Just that baby's name at gmail.com with no underscores, no periods, no numbers. It's the way God wanted Gmail to be, right? Pure. Without sin. No numbers, you know, no underscores. You know, sin. I'm holding on to about 47 baby Gmail accounts right now. But I'm not a monster. I do not keep them forever. I wait 6 months. I let the family get home. I let them get a sleep schedule going. I let them feel like they're out of the woods for a second. And then on a Wednesday night, around 8:30 p.m., they're gonna get an email from their baby. It's a very simple email. No subject. All body. Which is how I like my babies. And it just says, let me know when you want to talk money.
And I remember one night, this white dude came and he bought some macaroni salad. Because that's what white people do. they turned carbohydrates into a salad. And he tried to use one of the stolen chopsticks. And he wasn't very good, because he was white. And he wasn't getting much macaroni into his mouth. And out of nowhere, my dad pops up, puts his hand on the guy's shoulder, and he's like, "You want a fork? Why you no fork?" And I've never seen a guy run so fast covering his own ass. All that was left was a trail of wet noodle. And of course, thank you for that. And of course, my dad's a smart ass. He was like, "I guess he just wanted the spoon."
I know we love Family Feud, I love it too, but it's kind of a bullshit show, okay? They act like they're this wholesome sweetheart TV show, and then they throw these sexual questions at these wonderful families, and then they act shocked when they get a sexual answer just so they can go viral, you know? Steve Harvey will be like, "Name something you want to put in your wife's mouth that rhymes with genus." And then the poor guy is just like, a gun? Good answer, good answer. They always do that. They always do that. It's never up there.
Sometimes people say to me, "Taylor, what's your style of comedy?" Like there's like rock and roll and there's like jazz, you know, like what's your style of comedy? I guess I would say my style of comedy is, you ever have a tube of toothpaste and you bought it a long time ago and it takes a long time to get the toothpaste out? You know, like say you're in your bathroom, right? Hear me out. Say you're in your bathroom and you're doing the toothpaste, and then like your wife comes in the bathroom. She's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna get some toothpaste. Do you need anything else?" You're like, "Nah, I got some. There's plenty left in here. Thank you. I'm okay. But maybe, you know, and save your money. But thank you for thinking of me." And she's like, "Your breath is disgusting. I haven't kissed you in 4 months. You're disgusting. You're gross. Your teeth are black. I'm getting you some toothpaste." And then you're like, "Nah, I got some. I got it." That's my style of comedy. And I'm so happy to be here with all of you tonight.